On the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Esther Adeniyi, is asking the court to compel the defendant, Christian Chukwudi Anthony, to be responsible for the upkeep of her son.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Funmi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Esther Adeniyi and Christian Anthony. Parties one on it.
Thank you, Aki.
Welcome.
Esther Anthony.
Esther Adeniyi.
Esther Adeniyi.
Yes.
You brought Anthony to court.
Yes, Your Honor.
So can you tell me why you are here?
When I was pregnant, I told him, and he said I should leave the baby, that I should not remove it. And I said, okay.
When was that?
That was 2018.
Okay.
I said, okay. Then he came to see my mom. And I went to see his family also. Then we did just more introduction. And I started staying with him. We stayed together for when the baby was 3 months. I started staying with him till 9 months. And I come back to my mom's place because the sickness is too much for me. So I came back to my mom. So my mom was taking care of me till I give birth. Then I called him. I said, should I come back? He said I should stay in my mom's place for the meantime. Then later, when the baby was 2 months, I did not see him again. He did not call. I was not like, what is happening? Then I later find out that he impregnated another person. So since then, when it was 2020, he called. He said he wants to come and take care of the child. And I said, okay. That I should come. Since then, I've not seen him. I did not even see him again since 2020 till now.
Do you call him?
No.
You don't have his phone?
I don't have his phone number.
Okay, Anthony, what happened?
When I was dating her, so let me just say maybe 2 weeks on our dating. So she just comes, she said she's pregnant. And I was like, you are pregnant? Oh, no problem. You can leave it. Because girl have not told me that she's pregnant before, but you can leave it. But after some weeks, there's a guy called Ogede. The guy came to meet me and telling me that the pregnancy is not for me. I was like, are you okay? What are you talking about? You don't tell me.
That was about how long after she had the baby?
She have not had the baby. Then she's still pregnant.
She was still pregnant?
Yes.
Okay.
So when the guy came to meet me, the guy name is Ogede. We call him Ogede Korodu. So I was like, okay, can you say it in her presence if I take you to her? So the guy told me, we should go. Okay, no problem. We go and meet her, and she was crying that this guy is lying. I told him that he should not tell me that word anymore. Okay. Before the guy leave me that night, tell me that if she be me, I have money. That is why I'm using Owola to buy it home. The way he said it in Yoruba. So I was like, okay, what are you not saying now? He said, me, I will see money. I will see people, I will call him money. He started swearing for me that night. So I was like, all the things you are saying, you will carry it to your head. But since then, things has not been normal. And each time I came closer to her, I knew her pregnancy normally run up. Yeah, the baby. And once I leave her, go to the work, she will fall to hospital. I will start spending money running up and down. Like, I noticed that in 3 times. Before I called her mom, she come and pick her. Because before I did that, my pastor have already told me before, like, this guy, I want to put him out. Even then told her in her prison that we are not meant to marry, that she's not my type. But that's not what I'm going to.
Why did you date her?
No, before then, is when she was pregnant. That is when my auntie took her to the pastor. What the pastor is saying that I'm not supposed to marry her. I'm not even supposed to come closer to her. I'm not even supposed to climb her for any before she will not get pregnant. That even the way she's seeing it, the way him is seeing it, that he's not sure if is what he's saying, but I should just go and continue training the baby. But he's giving me assurance that after 5 years, a big secret will leak out.
After?
5 years, a big secret will come out. I was like, okay, no problem. But after when she give birth, Since then, if I'm working, I'm not seeing it. Different things started happening. Even the place I'm working, they sacked me. I work about 7 places. They sacked me. Even up to now, I'm talking to you, I have nothing. This is how I am since then, up to now. And I called her on phone and asked her, babe, this thing that happened to me, she know the same. Then I say, am I not denying the baby? Am I shaking? I don't talk like this. I'm just like confusing. Talk to me like this. This look at this way I'm discussing with my friend. Before I go back, before I was like moving in the street, and I'm dating her before she traveled.
Okay.
So after as my auntie pour my load outside, which she was aware of that.
You were dating her before you went after her.
Gave her.
You were dating her, then you went to impregnate her.
No,
And
she traveled.
And later you now said she's not your species.
So,
Right.
So before I met her again, I explained everything to her. She was like, okay, I should not worry that first of all, she will look for an apartment for me. That she will first take me to her father. Maybe they will collect an apartment for me so that I will start coping from there.
Oh, who told you that?
She. So since then, her parents and she have been helping me before her father died. And now I go back. I don't know how to say it again. But everything is not easy for me since then. Anytime I plan to buy the baby something or do something for the baby, everything we lost. So I have to run. To run for him, because if I plan a new, if I don't confirm with you, if I shouldn't come by you, it's not coming now. I'm not seeing it.
And you said you were dating her. Were you aware that he was dating her?
No, I was not aware.
That's a lie.
But you two said no. He shook his head, said she's not aware. Or you mean she knew?
She knew, but she never knew that we are dating.
Okay. So you knew each other?
We all know.
We all know each other. We are all friends.
Including
You are all
we are
friends. Let me say, she is a junior sister to one of our friends.
Okay.
Please, ma, can you let me talk?
Yeah, you are involved in this, so.
This was how the story began. I was first dating him. Is someone that before he was working where they were selling rice at Sabo, as in food stuff. So we got along that day, and his mommy's junior sister threw his load outside.
That's his auntie.
His auntie. He was sleeping outside. So I passed through that street that day and I saw him because he was fine. I was like, how are you? Are you staying here? He was shy to tell me that they pour his load outside, but I can see his things outside. And meanwhile, it was where I was going, he was also going. My friend that got married to his own friend was the one I came to meet in Korodu then, that day. But that my friend did not know me and he was dating. But I knew he was dating her. Each time I asked him, he would deny for me and tell me that his junior sister.
Okay, that she's his friend's junior
sister.
Okay.
At least I've met them before when they went to one Mr. Biggs at Korodu, that he told her to go home, but she did not know. But since then, he normally tell me that it's his junior sister, I normally look off. So there was a time I traveled and he called me that someone was pregnant for me. He didn't tell me her. So I leave the picture for some times. So later when she gave birth, my friend now called me that junior sister gave birth. I didn't know that the baby belongs to him. So I came that day. I saw a baby. Her baby was already 41 days.
Which day? The naming ceremony?
No. Someone else among our friend called Fela gave birth to a baby.
Okay.
So when I came, I saw her carrying a baby. So I now asked that my friend, Esther to be money. She said,
Speak
yes.
English.
Okay, sorry. I asked her that, has she given birth? That my friend said yes. But they didn't tell me, all of them did not tell me that he is responsible for the baby. But I now told that my friend that my boyfriend is coming. You know, they were like looking at me somehow that day that I didn't know what is happening. So I also acted as if I did not know. So when he came, he was not like, okay, that my friend now tell me that the baby she's carrying belongs to him. And I said, he can't tell me that. So when he came, he was like, we'll talk about it at home. Then he has already called me and narrated the story about him and her, how she was pregnant. And sometimes if he called me, I normally send money to him. Then he was working in one hotel that his sister took him to, and when they also send him off. So when I came back, he told me he was sleeping outside. I said, your immediate sister sent you outside again. He said, yes. I said, it's a lie. So I had to go down to Agege, and we both slept outside, inside the cold. So now I asked him that, is this also where the girl that got pregnant for you slept? He said, yes, before he called her mommy to come and pick her. Okay, and I told him, fine. Then I picked my phone and I called my dad. Hello, daddy, send us money. We want to rent house, my boyfriend. So my daddy sent us the money, and it was that day we rented the house.
I started living together.
I didn't start living with him. I just normally come and go.
All right.
But he rented an apartment. So his sister that sent him out did not know how he got the money to rent the apartment. She just showed up one day and was like, the girl that gave back, that has a baby for him, was coming inside. Before then, I've not yet gone to Korodu. So I went back to go and meet her. I don't know the girl you're talking about, but this house, my daddy rented it for both of us. So if he wants to live with someone else, he will have to go and rent our own house for her. But the day I now got to Korodu, I knew she was the one. Then I faced him and I told him that, you told me she's junior sister. I am not leaving you for her. That was what I told him. And then already, I was already pregnant. I didn't tell him. So when the senior sister came back again, my pregnancy was 2 months. She wanted to throw me out of the house that I rented myself. And I told her that I am pregnant. She has her own baby. If she knows she wants to get married, if she knows she wants to get married to him, she should also support him the way I am supporting him. And since that time, we both carry the cross. Anytime she goes to Esther's place, I buy the things she brings. She does not know she's doing today. Anytime he comes there, I buy what he brought for the baby. Because then he was not having work. When I had my baby, he wasn't the one that took responsibility of my pregnancy. It was my parents. Because I know the kind of husband that I have. He does not have mother, neither does he have father. And none of his sisters wants to assist him. So that was why I rise up for him, which you know. So when I had my own baby, that was on the 1st of May. Esther's baby was 28th of May. I was the one who sent the money for the baby's birthday at 1 year old. Not the father. She does not know, I'm saying it here. Both the cake, the clothes, everything. Because I accepted that his mistake is mine. Without not yet getting married. But I know if I'm not pregnant for him, my daddy will not assist him the way I want. Because my daddy will believe that you are just girlfriend and boyfriend. So when I had the baby, my daddy has to call us down. And told my husband that I have a house in Korodu. But he does not want me to just fall into the wrong man's hand. So that they will not take it away from me. That what can my husband do? Then he told my father that he can drive. He can ride Mara. So my father now said, okay, let me buy for you.
So somehow, I know you are in the midst of everything, but not this narration. Okay. So I want you to go straight to the point.
To the point, okay. So when, after that time, it seems they packed away from Korodu. So I now told, when we were ready in Korodu, and I told him that she should allow us to search for her. And just even if we do not have money, but she still see us, we'll be able to explain things to her. But we normally send money to that our sister, our mommy's junior sister. Even the villagers send money for this boy because he's the firstborn. She's the one that is not delivering the money to her. So that day that we were talking about it, we went to Kodu, we were searching for them. God now bless us, we saw our mom. So my husband was like scared to go and meet her. I said, go now. She was because of her son, he didn't go. So me, I went to go and meet her. Mommy, I can't so that I'm Chuk's wife. So she was not like he left the son and this and that. And I said, it's stressed. We shall try to talk to her as she embraced us back. So we went to go and look for them at Korodu. And after that time, he had accidents. This is Mark. both of us. So we were unable to even say we wanted to come back and meet her. So the thing was going like that. This guy of 18 that I called Ogede now came back again, right in my own front, and called me and tell me that that baby belongs to him, that I should want my husband to return his baby. So I now look at the guy that, I now asked him that, who is this person? He now told me that it was true, that he has once come like that before. And I said, did you tell Esther? He said no. I didn't say anything.
Did you tell Esther?
Esther
Have we
know
heard
about
of that
it.
before?
Esther know about it.
You are hearing for the first time.
No, he called me one day and said, Ogede called him and said he's the owner of the child. Then I went to meet the guy and I said, all of us should meet together. The guy said he cannot say it in his front, that why is he going to claim someone's child? Till now, the guy is not, we used to see each other, but we did not used to talk. Because it was like, he's not the owner of the child. Why is he going to claim someone else's child out? What is Chukudi saying? He's not the owner of the child. Because I used to see him every day at Arunode, but we did not used to talk again. Because I told him that he should stop greeting me. That Chukudi called me and said, you went to go and meet him, that he's the owner of the child. He said no, that he can't claim the child, that he's not the owner.
Hello. Okay. Hello. Sorry. When you were pregnant, didn't the guy come to meet you? Both of us come to meet you that night.
He came to me, but he did not tell me that. They did not tell me what they are saying.
No, wait. Anthony, when you went to meet her with Ogede, what transpired that day?
Ogede was like, only to one mention me come. She were not crying.
Say that in English.
The pregnancy you have is not my own. She were not crying.
She started crying.
Yes.
What did she say after crying?
She came back to meet me that he's lying. That I should not believe this guy. She was crying bitter that night, and she was kneeling down my phone. I was like, Esther, did you not stand up for this one? For now, just don't worry. Okay, just saying his own. I have not believed for now. But don't worry. So instantly I sent Ogede away. I should just go. So since then, Ogede normally look at me one kind. After she even gave birth, Ogede came back and meet me again. Anytime I go to Ikorodu and see this guy, he will stop me. Even when I go to Ikorodu last, people in the industry was like, Ogede, stop her and collect the baby from her. Like?
All their friends said that. All
that
their
he
friends
stopped
that.
and collect the baby from
One
her back.
person at a time.
Wait.
You can't interrupt somebody else.
That Ogede, stop and collect the baby from her back. That this baby is for him. That she know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Because I was
What
not
do you have
at
to
Ikorodu
say to
anymore.
that?
Well, the child is not staying with me. The child is staying with my mom. So Ogede has not seen the child right from baby. The child is staying, my mom is also here. The child is staying with my mom, right? She's the one taking care of the child right from baby, because she said, I won't know how to take care of the baby. So she helped me and take care. She collected the child from me. Then I'm not staying with my mom. So Ogede has not seen the child. In fact, Ogede cannot even say it in my front that he's the owner of the child. Because he used to say it that he's not the owner of the child. He can't say it in my phone that he's the owner of the child.
No, but you just said the day they came together.
Ma?
You said that the day
The
two
day
of
they
them
came together, they did not say, they did not
He did not say,
yeah,
they
did not say anything in my phone. They were just like talking together. I did not even know. That day, they came to my sister's house, my senior sister's house. My mom was there also that day. My mom was there. My sister was there. And they came to my sister. My sister said she wants to know the person that impregnated me. Then he came. I went to call him.
Your mom was there.
My mom was
Is she
there.
ready to say something about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please, can you step forward?
Ìgbà tí Esther lóyún, mo ní ta ló fún lóyún, oníṣùkùdì.
Said when Esther was pregnant, she asked her that who impregnated her, and she said it was Chukudi.
Mo ní bá mi pè ṣùkùdì náà wá.
And she asked Chukudi to come.
Ìgbà tí mo pè ó dẹ̀ wá. Ó wá ní òun lòun fún lóyún.
And after Chukudi came, he admitted that he was one that impregnated her.
Mo ní ìwọ ló fún lóyún. Kí ló fẹ́ kí n sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ ń sìn? Àwọn onímọ̀mí òun lòun fún lóyún sẹ́.
And she said, what do you want me to tell the father of the girl? And he said, he is the one who impregnated her.
Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ lójú ẹsẹ̀, mo pe bàbá ẹ̀, mo wá sọ fún. Ìyẹn wá lé wa bọ́ta, ó ní ká bọ́ta. Mo wá mú lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ àgbà obìnrin.
Yeah, she called the father of the lady immediately, and the father had to chase all of them out of the house. Then she put a call through to the elder sister.
So ibẹ̀ làwọn tún wá invite Chukwudi again, ó tún wá bá wa ń bẹ̀.
And there, the elder sister had to invite Chukwudi to come over, and he also came around.
So ìgbà tí mo pè é, mo ní again, mo ní mo fẹ́ confirm lójú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ bí ta ló lóyún, ó ní òun lòun ní.
There, she confirmed again that who owns the pregnancy, and he admitted that he was the one responsible for the pregnancy.
Mo dẹ̀ pé ọmọ mi tó jẹ́ Esther, mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ta ló lóyún, ó ní Chukwudi. Okay.
And she also called Esther, who is the daughter,
3
that
days.
who owns the pregnancy, and she also admitted that it is for Chukwudi.
Aṣáṣe ọ̀rọ̀ mi báyẹn, mo ní kó pe àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ wá, ó pe ẹ̀gbọ́n obìnrin, tàjọ ń gbé around, ìyẹn wá rí mi.
She asked Chukwudi to call her siblings. So Chukwudi called his siblings, rather. Chukwudi called his elder sister to come around. And she came.
That lives within the same
That
neighborhood.
lived in the neighborhood, yeah. They came.
Ìgbà tí ìyẹn wá rí mi, mo wá ń sọ fún mo ní àbúrò yín ti fún ọmọ mi lóyún o. Ó ní ó ti ṣàlàyé fọ́wọn náà nílé. Okay.
So she narrated the story to the elder sister, and she said she's been told about it.
Ó ní kó má lọ bà oyún yẹn jẹ́ o. Ó ní it's okay.
And she said they shouldn't remove the pregnancy.
That's Anthony.
That's Chukwudi's elder sister.
Okay.
Mo wá pè mo ní ṣé o fún ẹni o befriend anybody? Ó ní náà, ó ní yàtọ̀ sí ìyá kan tó ní kó máa fẹ́ òun, ó ní òun dẹ̀ fẹ́.
Okay, when they came for knowing each other, the two families, she said she asked Chukwudi if Chukwudi was befriending any other lady apart from her daughter. And she said Chukwudi responded that there was no elder person he was going out with. Except there's a woman who said she should be befriending her, and she never gave a consent.
Befriend.
He never gave a consent to that.
So wọ́n ṣáà lọ sí Yànàpájà, wọ́n lọ ń gbé, but sickness ti pọ̀jù fún Esther.
Take it.
That they took Esther after that day. They took Esther to Yanokbaja to be living together with Chukwudi's family. But Esther was falling sick over and over, and the sickness was too much for Esther.
Tó bá ti sick, wọ́n máa pè mí, mi ni máa lọ dúró fún hospital 3 days. Òun ló dúró yìí 3 days. Bí dájẹ́ ṣe ní, okay, bá mọ́mọ́ mi máa bọ̀ ká wá treat ẹ̀ bí.
Okay, that's during those times she was falling sick, and most times she would go there 3 days to go and stay with Esther at the hospital. But when the sickness was much, the father had to recall the daughter to come back home for care.
The plaintiff, Esther Adeniyi, alleges that Anthony deserted his fatherly responsibilities, abandoned her and her baby 2 months after she gave birth. The defendant, Christian Chukwudi Anthony, says his finance has taken a downturn after the birth of the baby, and that has incapacitated him to make provisions for the baby's upkeep. He expressed doubt over the paternity of the baby. Chukwudi claims that Ogede accosted him and claimed to be the real father of praise. Esther's mother testifies that Chukwudi claimed her daughter's pregnancy and accepted the responsibility for the child. Chukwudi's wife, Basirat, claims that she has been the one providing funds for her husband to support Esther and her son. This matter seems to be a bit complicated. George Fumi wades in.
That is there. Now, eventually, you opted for a DNA test. Right? It's because you want to ascertain the paternity of the baby. You are aware of that?
Yes.
You are aware of that? And you are aware of that too?
Yes.
Okay. I know that so far, to an extent, you've all been cooperating. Because if the baby is for him, you still end up being like a kind of stepmother to that child.
Not even step.
You are.
Da.
You are a mother.
Yes.
You are ready to be a mother.
Yes.
So if the baby is for him, you will be a mother.
Yes.
Right. And Chukwudi, if the baby turns out to be yours too, you take up your responsibility as a father.
Yes. I have.
You shower all the love and care. You want to say something? You will not. You will not.
He will. If he has
No,
a better one.
let me explain to you. No, he's the one talking to the court. Let me explain to you. I'll go to the moral aspect of what you have done, which I condemn in all totality. You were dating her and you cheated on her. That's what you did. But somehow, probably based on the love she had for you, she stood by you. And she even accepted the baby. And she's even still saying it now, that she's ready to still be a mother to that child. But you, that impregnated her, is telling me that even if the baby is yours, you are not ready to take care of that baby. Is that what you said?
It's because I don't have a job with me.
That's what she said too. But if you have a job,
I will take care of the baby.
no problem. Because if that baby is yours, you've got to love that baby. And you have to work towards giving the baby the best in life. It's your choice. You knew the implication when you went after her. You know, you needed to have taken precaution. Why didn't you? You know what the implication is. If you don't take that precaution, that's the result you have now. So, I want us to have the DNA result now. Can we have the DNA results?
Your Honor, this is the result of the DNA.
To determine the biological father of Chika Praise, Lynn's DNA and Medical Diagnostic Center has helped to facilitate a DNA paternity test. Is that right? I want you to confirm. Thank you. So this result I'm holding was prepared by DNA Diagnostic Center in Ohio, USA. And what we have in here is that this is to certify that the result of DNA test conducted for Christian Chukwudi Anthony and the minor child, Chika Praise Anthony, has been perfectly analyzed as concisely summarized below. We have the case number, the child male, that's Chika Praise Anthony, alleged father, Christian Chukwudi Anthony, and the DNA analysis, negative. The above result summary shows that Christian Chukwudi Anthony is not the biological father of the requested male child. Combined paternity index is 0. Probability of paternity is even 0%.
This girl.
So,
So,
that is it.
anytime
So, Esther, do you have anything to say? Did you ever date Edogere?
Yeah.
Did you?
even she is virgin.
Will you keep quiet?
Stop it now.
You disvirgined her?
No.
Well, Ogede is not the owner of the child.
Who is the owner of the child?
Because the reason why I said he's not the owner of the child is that 2017 is Ogede that disvirgined me. Then he traveled. I did not see.
Are you aware of
Ogede.
that? You know about that before? Because you didn't appear
Because
surprised.
he traveled.
Did not know when she was dating Ogede, but when I tested,
did she ever discuss with this virginal to you?
she never discussed it.
Okay,
When
so
I
you are just hearing that
a
for
virgin, but when I knew her, she was not a virgin.
So you are just hearing that now for the first time. You are just telling him for the first time. So.
I'm not sure maybe I told
You can't remember. Okay.
Yes.
The results of a DNA paternity test confirms that Christian Chukwudi Anthony is not the father of praise. This revelation is so shocking to all parties. After the break, George Fumi rolls.
Let me advise you. This is just an advice. It's not compulsory you take it. But if I were in your shoe, I would look for the father of that child so that you can ascertain the father and let the father start taking responsibility and bond, which is the most important. And bond. Let that child grow up with a fatherly figure there for him. So, this is the end of this case. Nothing else to say. The matter is over. The case is over.
All right.
Follow the conversation on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.